African American community is the only community that has the power in this country to change anything. They are the only one with the experience of civil matter. They are the only one que tenían el esclavo ahí mismitico. They are the only one that are not going to get deported anywhere, and you cannot put them all in jail.
Hey guys, welcome back again to my channel. It's so good to have you. Thank you so much for clicking when you saw this video. So I came across this lady's video on my FYP, and these are like Latinos who are now finding a way to actually impress the Black community to come protest alongside them. So you know, in the past few days there's been an uproar and of ICE deporting lots and lots of Latinos, and a lot of them have been asking the Black community to come join them protest because they are already on the street protesting. Look at what's happening in Los Angeles, in just different parts of the US, and the Black people said, you know what, we are no longer protesting with you all, we are not coming out, this is our resting era, and that's how we're going to maintain it. But a lot of them have tried so many ways to gaslight them. And the highest gaslight I've seen in recent time is this particular video of these ladies who are talking about how the Black community is the only people who can save them from this. And she was actually talking particularly to Cubans, okay, that they are the ones who are more red to the seas than every other Latino. Well, I don't know about that. I'm just going to let her video roll. Then I'll also let people's video roll, let people talk about it, right? See other people's perspective, especially Black Americans and what they have to say. Then I'll come back with my commentary, okay? But let me know what you think in the comment as we watch these videos together. Do subscribe to my channel if you have not already. And don't forget to give the video a thumbs up so more people can see it. Credit to all creators on this video. So let's go. Then I'll come back with the commentary.
African American community is the only community that has the power in this country to change anything. They are the only one with the experience of civil matter. They are the only one que tenían el esclavo ahí mismitico. They are the only one that are not going to get deported anywhere, and you cannot put them all in jail. So African American community, which is the community that is stepped on by Cubans, the most are the only ones that are going to save the Latinos. And I clap for the African American community that has not come out because it is not. I do. We didn't do shit for them.
I get it, but I don't.
Me and you support, but in masses, we didn't support anything that was going with them. Latinos look at Cubans specifically. I'm not going to talk about any other community because I'm not part of that community, even though I'm a Latina with them. Cubans talk shit about African Americans. Cubans did not support African Americans. Cubans think that they all victimize themselves, that all of this, all of that. African Americans are the only ones that are going to save your ass as Latinos. So you better start kissing. If you're going to kiss some ass in this country, you better kiss some Black ass.
Still don't believe we're the main characters. Still don't believe Black Americans are the real children of Israel, the real Jews from the same tribe as Jesus Christ. Still don't believe that the Black American man is about to, MAM is about to rule forever as joint heirs with Jesus Christ. They know time is up. When have they ever talked like this? Some of them, I feel like, are doing things like this and openly admitting stuff because it's their way of like trying to make amends and like basically save them and their families' asses, because they are well aware that the BLACK American man, because this is a patriarchy, is that our Black American women are going to be right with us as our queen, but this is a patriarchy, okay? So they are well aware that the BLACK American MAN is the only one that can save them. They are aware. Since when have they ever spoken like this? They don't. They haven't, never. Everybody's been. And I saw a sister girl throwing up her allegiance. You know, they try to say this is okay. Yeah, okay. Sell it to the sleep, you know. But they're well aware the shift is here. They're well aware. They're well aware, right? A lot of them got to take things up with the Most High. Got to take it up with the Most High, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, because you don't know who's sincere, who's not sincere. You don't know who's trying to come in at the last minute after doing BS all this time, right? But the Most High knows. Our angels know. Our mother knows. You know what I'm saying? Who's sincere and who's not sincere. You know what I'm saying? But since when have they ever... The main characters, literally, still don't believe Black Americans are the number one PPL on earth? The proof is in the pudding. Praise the Most High, I can see. I am extremely woke. Extremely woke. With that penal gland third, whatever the Most High did to my ass, your brother's extremely woke. And I can only thank the heavens for that. I can only thank the Father for that. I can only thank the Holy Spirit, our mother, for that. And it takes one to know one. I see other brothers and sisters on here who are extremely woke. Notable mentions: Brother Big Judah, right? Brother Moriel, Brother Sly, and Brother Big Levi. That's who I go listen to, right? So, yeah, extremely woke. Most High don't need a lot of people to. He don't. He don't. Most High do not need a lot of people to do what he needs to do. All praise to the Most High.
No one deserves to go through something like this behind bars. He has lived in Florida for more than half his life and worked for the same construction job for many decades. Every day that goes without him here is a day lost forever. This is about being human, about love, connection, and presence.
Before we go any further, she's a Latina that voted for Trump, and her father is terminally ill, has about 6 months to live. And she's a Latina that voted for Trump. How do we know? In the comments of that video before she turned all of the comments off, and I'm all for protecting your peace. Turn the comments off. If the comments are harassing and bullying and the comments that are being left is being detrimental to your mental health, I'm all for shutting the comments off. Go private. Do what you need to do. But before she shut the comments off, this is what she said. She responded to a commenter that said, "I'm so sorry what you're going through. As a black immigrant, I noticed that you reposted Trump and RFK. Did you think it was only us that were going to be deported? Why did you vote this way?" She responded, "Thank you, and you have every right to ask. To be honest, I only voted for Trump because I supported RFK's health views and believed in his message about making America healthier. When RFK dropped out, I made a decision without fully informing myself on Trump's plans, especially around immigration. That was my mistake. I didn't realize how deeply it would affect families until now. I'm owning that and speaking up because no one should have to go through what we're going through right now." And that is the problem with one-issue voters. They find one issue and choose a candidate based on that issue, not realizing all of the other issues that are going on and how that candidate feels about the other issues. She voted for Donald Trump because of RFK, and she thought RFK was going to make America healthy again. RFK with the brain worm. RFK that packed his kids up with a chainsaw and traveled hours to a beach because he heard there was a beached whale and he wanted to cut the head off of the beached whale. He cut the head off of the beached whale, tacked it to the roof of his car, drove home, had to drive several hours with this dead beached whale's head on the roof of the car with the dead juices slinging everywhere, the kids in the back seat having to smell that stuff, having to wipe those juices off of them because they couldn't roll the windows up. She voted for RFK, who got a dead bear cub from somewhere in Central Park and then was driving around with this dead bear cub in the back of his car, decided he wasn't going to be able to do what he wanted to do. Was it a bear cub? Dead animal carcass. He wasn't going to be able to do what he wanted to do because he had to catch a flight. So he threw the dead animal carcass. I do believe it was a bear cub. Y'all can correct me down in the comment section. He threw that dead animal carcass in Central Park. And for years, people are like, where did this dead animal carcass, this dead bear cub come from? And he finally admitted it decades later. It was him. RFK Jr., she wants RFK Jr. to make America healthy again. But RFK Jr., who's against vaccinations and measles cases, has skyrocketed because of RFK Jr. Now let's get back to the video.
For many decades, every day that goes without him here is a day lost forever. This is about being human, about love, connection, and presence. The one thing he needs the most is the one thing that we're being kept from giving him, which is us. I feel that it would be immoral and inhumane to let a man who is suffering, who is terminally ill, spend what little time he has left in pain and isolation. Please don't let him die to self. Please don't let his final memories be of those of pain and isolation. The American flag stands for compassion, kindness, liberty, and justice for all. We're all human, and today I'm asking for one human act of compassion to please let my dad come home.
Yes, to you ladies on the line, thank you for staying with us and providing your testimony. It's a difficult position for us and for y'all. However, I've listened to your testimony carefully. My vote, again, is to deny the request for conditional medical release. I know that's not what you wanted to hear.
I listened very closely to your statement, and you used the words that the American flag represents compassion, kindness, liberty, and justice. And those are all the things that we have to take into consideration, both on behalf of the citizens of our state as well as the person whose case we're hearing. And we make these difficult decisions. And so I am going to continue with my previous vote, which was to deny the request for conditional medical release. That would be a majority vote to deny the request for conditional medical release.
And with that, her father will sit either in a prison cell until he goes home to glory, or he will be deported to some other country. No medical care, won't have family around him, and may go home to glory alone. And that's sad. That really is sad. We voted for her father. She didn't vote for her father. She has a GoFundMe. I won't be sharing it. If you're led, you can go over and find the link to her GoFundMe. I believe she's trying to raise money for an attorney. What good would that do? I don't know. This administration does not give a shit. Does not give a shit. And the reason why they can so quickly deny her father his appeal is because they don't view them as American citizens. They've said that over and over and over again. They don't care about what documents you have. They don't even care if you were born on American soil. You are not white. They don't view you as Americans. They don't want you in this country. And you voted to help them with their agenda of booting you from this country. Black people are not disillusioned. We know how they feel about Black Americans in this country. You all were disillusioned. November 2026 will soon be here. Maybe now that the shit has hit the fan and y'all are being affected by your choices, maybe now you will become more informed voters and you will take your voting privileges seriously.
So since all this started, I've seen a lot of people's commentary about everything that is happening in the Latin community right now. Most especially Black community have really come out to say enough is enough, stop calling us. We are actually not coming. It doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter what you try to, do. You cannot see us on the street protesting. Yeah, there are a few of them who have exceptions and have gone out there to protest alongside them. If you check out some of the videos in the LA protests, you might definitely see some Black people protesting. Some of these people just feel like, you know what, whatever happened to these people happened to us. We are all minorities. While you have people, especially the 92%, who said, you know what, no matter what, you are never going to see us on the streets protesting for any reason, right? So these guys decided never to join these guys to protest. I've also seen people's take about the Cuban American and how they actually voted, that these are the major people who actually voted for this. I saw that they have taken away some of their legal status and some of them might be facing deportation in no time, right? I saw a lot of them do that. And I was like, these are the people who currently voted for this. They voted for mass deportation. They actually wanted this. And all of a sudden, they are now acting all nice on the internet, trying to gaslight people to come, protest alongside them. And I'm so shocked that even their own community is calling them out. I've seen a guy who did a video, right? A Black guy who did a video and was saying that he will actually, if it was just Haitians who are going out to, Haitians, Venezuelans, no, was it Venezuela? I think he just mentioned some people, right? Some Latinos, some Latin community that he would have joined to protest, except for Cubans, Mexico, and some others, right? And talk about how he has gone through a lot from these people. I've also seen a lady who actually shared her Latin community story, how she was bullied all through school by this same group, and she was talking about so much so that even in workplaces and all that, that she will never be caught protesting with these people on the streets. See, whatever goes around, right, kind of find a way to come back. I think that's just the major thing. Like, these people have, for once, you know, they've tried to gaslight these people, telling them that, oh, we were there with you during the Black Lives Matters and all that. So why are you not there with us right now? Some of those things that we hear every day, right? But they're like, we're not doing this with you, no matter how you try to talk about it. And now look at this other lady who actually voted against, or who voted for this whole mass deportation and everything that is happening. And now her dad just has 6 months to leave, and look at what is happening. She's everywhere crying that she wish she knew better. But the information was there for you to actually take a look at, glance through, make your decision. You voted for JFK without you asking yourself very deep, important questions. What will happen to your dad? What will happen to you? What will happen to the rest of your community members if this mass deportation pulls through? Okay, and make America healthy again. How possible is that? Like, how many people are they going to reach? What's the policy? How what's their plan in getting to reach those people and make everyone healthy again? What's the strategy to reach them? Not just, you know, saying the word. It's very easy for politicians to open their mouth and say different things, but how easy is it for them to actually, you know, actualize their dreams or their speech, right? To make those things come to fulfillment. What's their strategy to reach that end goal? That's one question that most of them didn't really ask. Okay, they just saw policies, they just saw what those people said they were going to do. I'm so sorry about my baby's noise, but if I don't, I'm just alone with her, and if I get to drop her, I'm sure I will never make this video today. She's not feeling sleepy. She doesn't want to sleep, she doesn't want to just rest, so I'm so sorry about that, but I have to make this video. Yeah. Okay guys, so anyway, I just feel that most of these people weren't informed. They didn't take time to inform themselves or educate themselves about possible ways of even you know, achieving some of the things that they all wish for, or some of the things that they saw that made them vote the way they did. Now that it's hurting them so bad, they're coming to the internet to cry and seek for sympathy, but there was a time when they would have done something better. Guys, let me know what your thoughts are in the comment. Let's have that conversation in the comment section. Do what to subscribe to my channel. I have to end this video here so that I can take care of this baby. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. Do what to subscribe, and see you all on my next video. Thank you so much guys for watching. Bye.